Pro-Kremlin Telegram channels are spreading another Russian fake about Ukraine. This time they show a video showing Western weapons. In the background, in Arabic, words are heard saying that Ukraine allegedly sold it to terrorists. The Main Intelligence Directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine has already denied the fake and warned that in the future Moscow plans to accuse Kyiv of allegedly selling Western weapons to terrorists on a regular basis.
As part of the Kremlin's disinformation campaign, these fakes should form the basis for a number of revelatory publications and investigations in Western media. For credibility, the Russian special services intend to use the corresponding comments of a traitor from the Ukrainian Border Service Senior Lieutenant Ruslan Syrov, who recently fled to Moscow, from the publication of the Main Intelligence Directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine on Facebook.
Against the backdrop of an increase in the variety and quantity of equipment supplied to Ukraine, Russia is trying with all possible tools to stop these supplies. In particular, as experts note, they use various types of propaganda.
One of the key theses to justify the need to suspend this assistance is the thesis that Ukrainians, due to corruption, sell these weapons, they fall into the hands of terrorists and criminals.
During the Hamas attack on Israel, the Iranian parliament chanted, "Death to Israel, death to America, and Palestine won." As journalists from the Wall Street Journal write, Iran is an ally of Hamas militants in this war. Since at least August, representatives of the Islamic movement have regularly met with representatives of Iran, and together they planned an attack. Moreover, Iranian officials also gave the green light to start the war. Experts believe that Russia was aware of the plans of Iran and Hamas, but did not act in any way, since the unleashed war is a blow not only to Israel, but also to the West.
I think that the Russian side knew about the plan to attack Israel now. Despite the fact that Israel now has Prime Minister Netanyahu, who has very close personal relations with Putin, the Russian side did not warn Netanyahu and his government that such an attack on Israel was being prepared.
Russia is trying in every possible way to divert attention from Ukraine, which is why, according to experts, the Kremlin continues to keep in touch with Iran and in every possible way support military actions in Israel.
Iran is an important partner for Russia. At the same time, Iran is now the main sponsor of terrorism in the Middle East. That is, again, Russia still has access to this whole situation through Iran, and Russia is a generally recognized beneficiary of this war, since Russia's main goal is to provoke as many armed conflicts in the world as possible so that this will distract the West's attention from supporting Ukraine.
Hamas itself is recognized as a terrorist organization by Israel, the United States, Canada, Japan, the European Union, Egypt, Jordan, and other countries. At the same time, Russia does not consider the group as terrorist and continues to meet with its representatives at the highest levels.
There are very deep roots of these relations dating back to the Soviet KGB and those times, and in fact, Russia tried to support Hamas and give them a platform.
On October 7th, Hamas militants invaded Israel. According to CNN, their attack was the most destructive for Israel in the last 75 years. The numbers of dead, kidnapped and wounded Israeli civilians are growing daily. Reported by Mikita Skobikov, Pavlo Shtermach, UATV News.